Today, we're talking about a growing issue in Japan: young people quitting their jobs just weeks after starting. In Japan, many students enter full-time jobs immediately after graduating university. But what happens when reality doesn't match expectations? Today, we're joined by Kana, who quit her job just a few weeks after starting. Kana, thank you for joining us. Could you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Kana. I graduated from university in 2024, and I started working in April. But I quit just a few weeks later.
That's very fast. What kind of job did you have?
I worked in the financial industry, specifically at a company dealing with credit cards and loans.
So, not a bank, but more like a credit company?
Exactly.
Why did you decide to quit so quickly?
The biggest reason was that the job and the company culture didn't fit me. Also, I realized I wanted to do a completely different kind of work.
What specifically didn't fit?
I was in a sales position, and we had strict quotas. But the company was small, and our credit cards weren't competitive compared to big companies. Customers would often say, "Why not just use a major company's card?" And honestly, I had no good answer.
That sounds difficult.
It got worse. We were expected to ask friends and family to sign up for our credit cards. I really couldn't do that. It felt wrong to ask people close to me to share personal financial information.
That's understandable.
If success depended only on my own effort, I could handle it. But involving family, that was too much.
What about the workplace environment?
There were very few new employees, just me and one other person. So there was a lot of pressure like, "Please don't quit." At the welcome party, I actually went home crying.
What happened?
There was a lot of pressure to drink alcohol, and people asked very personal questions. Like about my relationships, my family. It felt invasive.
That must have been overwhelming.
Yeah, that's when I realized I couldn't stay.
That must have been overwhelming.
Actually, it was lower than what was advertised before I joined.
What about your salary? Was it as expected?
Yeah. It felt misleading.
That must have been disappointing.
I had a meeting with my manager and told them I wanted to leave. I also submitted a medical certificate.
How did you quit?
Yes, I was diagnosed with adjustment disorder.
A medical certificate?
I couldn't sleep, had stomach pain at work, and sometimes cried before going to work.
What symptoms did you experience?
After I quit, those symptoms gradually disappeared.
That sounds very serious.
Yes, definitely.
So quitting helped your recovery?
My mom wanted me to continue longer, but I told her it was impossible. My dad was shocked but eventually accepted my decision.
How did your family react?
Yes, I was very anxious. But I wanted to leave more than anything.
Were you scared about the future?
I'm working part-time while job hunting again.
What are you doing now?
I want to move to Tokyo and work in customer service, maybe at a theme park.
What kind of job are you looking for?
Yes, but I realized I enjoy interacting with people, just not under pressure to sell.
That's a big change.
I would have tried harder during job hunting and not given in to pressure to stay in my hometown.
That's a powerful insight. Kana's story reflects a broader issue in Japan: the gap between expectations and reality in the job market. What do you think? Would you quit a job after just a few weeks? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real stories from Japan.